Welcome into Joe's Bowling Sports and Ministry Talks TV, where you get your bowling, your sports, your ministry, your talks, your TV, your bonus, some cooking, a little bit of yarn. Sorry, y'all. I came home and I fell asleep. That I did. I came home and I passed out. I haven't used the bathroom in a couple of days, so I'm pretty much out of it. I just used it a little bit finally, so I felt a little bit better, but man, I was out of it. Just stuffed up to my neck. So I feel a little bit better, honestly. Hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit better. I finally had to take something before I couldn't take it no more. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be better. Um, yeah. So I gotta get myself pretty much cleared out because I got to bowl this weekend a lot. And I can't be bowling stuffed. I was gone. JCI woke me up, was like, Dad, you're live, you're live, you're live. I was like, okay. So that's why I'm like a half an hour late because I was gone. Because I was out of the, I came right home, went right to sleep. Go right to sleep. I'm like, here come my son. I was just thinking about him. I was just thinking about you in my head too. I swear I was. I just had you in my brain. I was like, I wonder where Joe at. See, we so look, this was our time for brother's birthday. But they gave something we got on the phone. Like, when come home, y'all go. We go have a little fun, and then we had to go move furniture at Kate's sister house for a little bit. Then we go play basketball. Back to Kate's house for a little bit, and then we now left. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just chilling right now. Yeah. What y'all doing? I was just thinking about something, y'all. Just thinking. Sometimes you just think about certain things. It's like, man, why? But hey, I'm just chilling. What's going on, Ma? How you doing tonight? How you doing tonight? How you feeling? I just woke up. I just woke up. I just woke up. I feel a little bit better. I feel a little bit better. I used the bathroom a little bit. I woke up and finally used the bathroom a little bit. But there's so much more in me. It's crazy. Like when I'm asleep, I don't cough at all. Just like that. When you sleep, you don't cough at all. I'm like, I don't. He's like, nah, you don't cough. So I can't wait till this cough is over with. I'm hoping it's gonna end soon. I had so much in me. As soon as I drunk that stuff, because I had to drink it as soon as I got it. I had to. I had no choice. I meant to drink it if I went to sleep. If I had to drink if I went to sleep, I probably would use the bathroom already. Honestly. And so I drunk it when I got up. And as soon as I drunk it, it made me go to the bathroom. A little bit, but not a lot. But like a little bit, it made me go. So that's always a good thing. How you feeling? He gone. A little dirty over here gone. Everybody saying nothing. I gotta take me some medicine. I bought some new medicine. It ain't working either. I don't know what to buy, Lord. Probably some from the doctor. It's probably the only thing gonna work. Cause I done bought everything for this cough. It ain't working. It is not working. Whatever it is, it's like deep in my lungs, and it don't want to come out there. Don't want to come out there. No matter how much cost or what the cost of it is not coming out. I even went away from cheap Robitussin today and bought Mucinex. It still ain't doing it. It still ain't doing not a thing. Hold on. It still ain't doing that. It's still. I've been resting every second. That's all I've been doing is sleeping. That's all I've been doing. That's the only thing that seems to help is sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. I got work to get done. Shoot. What's going on, Sister Jane? Man, I get plenty of rest. I can't sleep my life away. I gotta work. Nothing says my stomach full, man. I'm backed up. I can't even I can't even drink. I probably couldn't even drink chicken broth right now. I thought about trying to eat a can of soup. I'm scared to eat that. Where I am, I'm so backed up. Oh man, I ain't got no coffee in here. No, I ain't feeling worse. I'm feeling worse because I can't dookie. Man, that dookie got me crazy. I'm full of dookie. Man, that man. I did. I got the poop juice today, but I just took it a little while ago, and I just got a little bit out. I got a little bit out, but you know it's gonna take like to the morning. I don't know. I ain't gonna drink the rest of it. I'm gonna leave it alone. Man, I don't got no coffee. I'm out. I gotta get some tomorrow. Man, it's ugly. For real. This is ugly. I got one day to get all this stuff out of me. I got a bowl. I got a bowl Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. One day. Just one day. Yep. Man, I hope so. Man, I need to. Man, it's all that medication, all them over the counter medicines be doing that. They be locking you up. Jace can't use it either. Jace can't even eat nothing because he can't even use the bathroom. All them over-counter medicines just be locking you up. I need to walk to the car and get my little thing to loosen this stuff up in my lungs. No, I should have took. I shouldn't have took the drink stuff. I should have took the powder stuff on top of it. Cause I should have took the powder stuff so I could have used it for real in like 24 hours. But then take the drink stuff so I could get some out now. But then took the powder stuff so I could use it for real, for real. Cause that drink stuff, everything come out watery, but that powder stuff, it's coming out for real. I'm gonna have to quit playing and order the real medicine I need back here when I get some money. Quit playing with all these wannabe laxatives. For real. You got all these wannabe laxatives, man. And get the right stuff I really need. Man, it's just $80 though. You said clear laxatives for real? Is it? Man, they got this one stuff I use though. It's the truth. It's gonna clear you out, like for real. It's gonna get that real waste up out of you though. I ain't used it in a minute, but it's gonna get it out of you. Like it's not just gonna get like regular waste. It's gonna get like that. Some of that old stuff that's been lingering in there like for some months. It's gonna get that up out of there. And for real, it's gonna make you feel so light. Man, that's when I was bowling my best. For real, I was bowling my best.
What is up, everyone? What's going on?
I mean, literally. Yeah, it get the credit. Yeah, it says it get all that. You said yes, that, and I need the name. For real, I'm telling you, it's expensive. It's $80, but man, it's gonna get it up out of there for real. It's coming. It's gonna get all of that old. Like it's gonna get all that old stuff that you've been trying to get out for years. It's coming. I promise. Huh? Oh. All right. Hey, could you do me a favor? Look in the car, and I got those things that I suck up. They look like this right here. You get them out there, get them from me. They look like this. There's one that's red and white, and then there's another one that's on the ground that look like this. There's one red and white, and there's one on the ground look like this. They in the car in the front seat. Yeah, man. So that popcorn you ate about 3 months ago going to come out. Man, I'm telling you, that's what the deuce is. It get down in there. It come up out of there. Like it's coming up out of there. That what? It's gonna clear you out. You gonna be on there for a minute though. You gonna be like, dang, all this up in here? Man, but you be feeling amazing when you get off of there. Like, man, that's that type of stuff I be needing. What? It's coming up out of there. Ain't no like playing with it. It's coming up out of there. For real. But it's 80 bones. And you only get like I think you only get like 15 days worth. Yeah. You get 15 days worth. Yeah. But I turn 15 days into 30 days though, because I only take one. After I take like the first 2 days, I think so. After I take the first 2 days, I only take one a day after that. After I take the first two of them. Now this stuff be helping. I ain't gonna lie. This stuff be helping. Man. This is what they gonna give me when I go to the doctor. This is exactly what they gonna give me. I just don't know what kind they gonna give me. I know it's $80. It's 80, that's why I ain't got none. It's 80 bone. That's why I ain't got none. I used to keep some all the time. I swear. I used to keep me some. I ain't got none. Every month. I used to keep it coming in every month faithfully. I ain't got none. I ain't been able to. But it worked. When I tell you it worked, Clearlax ain't got nothing on this. I'm telling you, it's gonna make you. It's like it's gonna bring stuff about there you didn't even know existed. What? You could be like, dang, that's that chicken I had 18 months ago. That's back up in there. You gonna feel like you gonna get on the scale. You gonna be like, dang, I'm 30 pounds down. What? I can't believe I'm 30 pounds. How did I get 30 pounds down? What? That's a 30. I lost 30 pounds in 10 days. What? For real. It get it all up out of there. It's coming. And I'm talking about daily. It's coming up out of there. I love that stuff, but it's so expensive. There's your birthday cake from 1900. For real. It's coming up out of there. For real. It's gonna come up out of there. And it be feeling like, man, it be feeling like the world. Like, man, this right here feels so good. And you ain't forcing it out, it's just gonna come out. You know when it's time, you like, "Oh, time to go to the bathroom." Name of it now. 50 pounds like that. It's the truth. Get up out of there. I need to go get me an IV so I could get some water in me. That's my main thing too. I need to go to one of them hydrating places. My body's so dehydrated, y'all. I can't get my body back hydrated right. It's like impossible. I don't know how to do that. I be trying to like to drink all this water. It don't be helping. I bought this Mucinex saucer today that was $11. It ain't doing nothing. When I tell you it ain't doing nothing, it ain't doing nothing. Not a thing. It ain't doing nothing. I need to go to one of them hydrating places. Sis. That ain't gonna work. It ain't working. I drink all that stuff just come right out of me. It do not stay in me. I need to go to one of them like places, one to give me an IV. That's what I did last time. I ain't even gonna lie. I went to the doctor. I went got me an IV. I felt so good for a whole month, but then I got right back dehydrated again. I felt amazing for a month. I'm about to go to the hospital. Tell them give me another IV. Give me a couple. Literally, my body sucked in two of them bags of water in like literally seconds. My body was so dehydrated at first, my body wouldn't even start the IV. Like my body wouldn't start it. So they had to put a pump on the IV to pump it in me. That's so sad. That's so sad. Literally, I was sitting in there, and the thing wouldn't go through the woman. Like, man, I can't get this to go in. This won't go in. And the doctor came and was like, he too dehydrated. We got to pump it in him. So she pumped it in me in the hospital. Literally, she had to pump it in me, and I be drinking water. It's crazy part is I be drinking water. I be drinking water. I don't know. I be drinking water. She had to pump the water in me, pump the IV in me. So she pumped it in me, and then she put another. Then she tried to start the drip. Afterwards, she's like, "No, I'm just gonna pump the other one." She pumped the other one in me. I felt like a whole new man in seconds. Like literally, I felt like like my body was like ding. Like I was already like jump around the room. My body felt like a whole new person. For real. And then like I don't know. I kept drinking water and then all of a sudden I'm right back, lips dry again. It's like I can't drink enough of this stuff, man. I can't drink gallons of this stuff a day. Like I can't drink that like that. I can't do that. That's hard to do. Drink gallons of water every day. Like so the struggle is real. Since I know you're talking, you dehydrated too. Don't be trying to talk bad about me. Wow, that's terrible. I know you said I know you ain't talking. Like you drinking any water. You is not drinking no water. You ain't drinking none. I'm drinking more than you. I am drinking way more than you. So let me try to act like you. I'm like, bro, you're horrible. You're terrible. Bro. I just need you to just. Oh my god, bro, you're just so horrible. Oh my god, what kind of brother are you? Stick a fork in him. He's dead man walking. Like, oh my god, this is making me feel bad. I do. Like right away. Like it come right out. That's the scary part. Like soon as I drink it, it's come right out. Like I gotta stop every 5 minutes. If I like literally, I do like I carry around two of these. I finish up two of these while I'm driving every day. Every day while I'm driving, all morning, I finish two of these every day. I pee them out before they get down in my system. My mouth. This 30 ounce, this 60 ounces of water that I pee out within like 3 hours. It's gone. It's literally gone. That's 30 ounces. Not to count what I'm drinking at home and all of that. I drink over 100 and some ounces a day. I don't know how much more I'm supposed to drink. I can't drink no more than that. Not I start swelling up and all type of stuff. I don't know. And then I had myself checked for like diabetes and all that stuff. They said I ain't got none of that. They said I done had myself checked. The one time they checked me, they said I ain't had it. Then the one time they checked me, they said I had it. Then they checked me again, said I didn't have it. Then they checked me again, said I didn't have it. Over again, they said I didn't have it. So I know it can. I don't have it, and I ain't trying to have it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. I don't know why it won't stay in there. Like, but it come right out. And they said that's a sign of like diabetic, and I ain't got none of that. I don't got none of that. I done been checked a million times for that. It just don't stay in me. I thank God I don't got none of that. I ain't trying to claim none of that. It ain't like I'm sitting up drinking a bunch of million drinks all day long. I'll be drinking more water than I drink anything. What y'all see me drink at nighttime, that's it. Far as anything sweet, that's it. But it just come right out. It comes right out. Not the sweet stuff will stay in there. That's what I was thinking, sis. That's what I was thinking too. There's some type of vitamin in my body that's missing. But they didn't check me. They all them different things they be checking me for. They said I'm my everything is good. And I don't know. I don't know what's missing. What could be missing that's stopping me, that's making me use the bathroom like that? But if I sit up here and drink a bunch of them sweet pops, it'll stay in me. And then I swell up. Like, huh? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get that. So man, I feel like this dookie activating. I feel like I got a dookie activating going on right now. Lord. Yeah, if I don't do if I drink a whole bunch of that stuff, but I don't do that, so I can't do that. Nah, I can't. I'm too full. I'm too full. I can't do it. I'm too full. I'm like full up to my neck right now. When I woke up and I couldn't eat that tacos this morning, I'm gonna eat them tacos. I ate them tacos last night. What's going on, 20? How you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna let it activate a little bit longer. Maybe something might come out. I'm not sure. I wish I had some coffee right now. Coffee sounds good. I was feeling all right for a minute. Now my stomach starting to feel crazy. Oh Lord, maybe I shouldn't have took that stuff until.
Check out another 2 minutes new video for you. Today it's this one right here, the new Hammer Arctic Vibe. Okay, here on the left lane again, I have my heavy low 43 foot pattern at 7 to 1 ratio. Because this ball comes 1500 polished, I expect it to already size any kids with me as I've seen the Vibe series. I'm always looking at how the ball rolls. How far down the lane before I start to see the waveform for it. In this case, it takes a long time. I like to set the lane into 3 parts. And then and back in. All consistent in 20 feet. Let's assume this board has 100% energy. I see the sides use 5% in the front, 35% in the mid, and then 60% down lane to make a sharp change of direction. Being firm and playing out this ball is amazing. I think your teammates at league will be impressed with your score. When moving in, if you keep it constant, most players with loose carry start to come in behind the head pin. Would probably be time to change ball. If I knock the polish off, I'm sure I'd have a benchmark more controlled ball, but still a whole lot of down lane pop. Now, on the right lane, here's my typical high friction link shot or bumper bowling, as I like to call it. You're going to see me playing a wide zone on the lane with the arrows ranging from the 10th to almost the 25th board. This cover forward, it'll allow me to play further right with ease, as it didn't want to check early and go Brooklyn. Always a good sign to stay with lower ball speed. But when I moved in, the RB5 is flat out ridiculous. The hitting power with all that stored up energy is arguably the best I've ever seen from a ball that only cost $110. If you're a fan of the PBA tour, you may have seen Tommy Jones and Bill O'Neill use the Black Widow Go for those two bowling balls in their arsenal. They tell me it's because there's something special about white pigment and bowling balls that make them hook more. I think that's exactly what we have here with the Arctic 5. I give this one a 10 out of 10 recommendation for any bowler with any skill level. It gives you great bang for your buck. Some of you may have to adjust the cover to your liking for optimal results. All right, that's going to do it for the Hammer Arctic Vibe. Everybody is going to see that white pigmentation really gets that bowling ball you want to reach.
You said yes. I had coffee earlier. What does the tournament start on? What day does the tournament start? Friday. Yeah, it starts Friday. It starts Friday. Yeah, it starts Friday. I was watching this show earlier. Watching this show earlier about like most terrible parents, right? And it was crazy. And the police was arresting these people for being terrible parents. I only got to like the third one, I believe. And the one people child was out playing near the freeway. They was literally out like playing near the freeway. He was out playing near the freeway. 3 year old, no, 2 years old, and they was in the house sleep. His pamper was soiled. He smelled bad. Everything. The house was in shambles. It was terrible. Um, Yeah, it was terrible. Uh, and they end up taking him to jail because the house was. I mean, because they was when they that was their second time out coming out about the kid, so they end up taking him to jail. It wasn't good at all. So then the second one, y'all, this girl was 19 years old. She was in the hospital, and she had went to the hospital and said her back was hurting. Um, it's unbelievable. I can't even explain it. She said her back was hurting. I can't even say it. It's so unbelievable. She said her back was hurting. Um, when the doctors was checking her, the doctors like, wait a minute, you seem like you pregnant. Um, doctors like, you seem like you pregnant. She's like, no, I ain't pregnant, I ain't pregnant, I ain't pregnant, I ain't pregnant. And she's like, no, I ain't pregnant, I'm not pregnant. So then she jumps up, she's like, oh, I gotta use the bathroom. So she jumps up, y'all, and go to the bathroom. Go and deliver. She is pregnant. She go in the bathroom, delivers her own baby, pull her own baby out of herself, throw the baby in the trash can after she have it, and tries to pretend like she ain't. They come in the bathroom and they said it looked like a horror scene. They said she had took the umbilical cord out and snapped the umbilical cord out of her own self. The lady said it was the most horrific thing she had ever seen in her whole entire life. The lady was in tears. The 19-year-old girl was so heartless, y'all. She act like it wasn't nothing. She didn't even care about it. She said she went on to uh she kept on calling it the whole time. Yes, it's her own self. Yes. Snapped the umbilical cord herself. Craziest thing ever. The doctors and the of course, she going to jail for it, for killing that baby. They said when they come to arrest her, she was at prom. They came to arrest her. They came to arrest her. She was at prom. She wasn't even caring about none of that stuff. It was That's crazy. They said she was at prom chilling. She snapped the umbilical cord. The doctors said that it looked like a horror movie when they went to go look at it, it looked like a horror movie. And threw the baby in the trash. My thing is, I don't even know why they even let her leave. Why they even let her leave the hospital after that? They let her leave the hospital after that and go and start living her life for like 6 months before they looked into everything. Before they got autopsy of the baby and showed that she had strangled, as she had killed the baby. She sliced the baby neck coming out of the after she had killed. She sliced the baby neck and threw it in the trash can. The baby was alive when she had it. Sure did. That's crazy. I ain't never heard of nothing like that. 19-year-old kid. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how it was. But yeah, she sure did. She went to the prom. She went to the prom and everything. Can somebody please block that? I got it. Yeah, the hospital let her leave. So did the hospital let her leave? Yeah, the hospital let her leave. That's the crazy part. Sure did. Okay. Yep. Uh, I fell asleep, but I only got through three of them. It was like different like segments. The next person, uh, it was the neighbors was hearing these kids in the hearing these kids screaming from the house, like screaming, "Mommy, I'm hungry. Mommy, I'm thirsty. Mommy, I'm hungry." Just screaming at the top of their lungs. And so after so long, the police finally show up. Police come up to the house, and the police like, what's going on here? We got uh we got a report saying that the kids are screaming, you know. And she's like, "Oh, they just playing. Don't worry about it. They just yeah, these stories are true. They real true stories. They real true stories. Like true." She said, "Oh, they just playing. Don't worry about it. They just playing." All right, I'm back. Yeah, so she comes up and she's like, "Oh, they just playing. Don't worry about it. They just playing. It's on YouTube. It was on YouTube. Yeah. Um. Did you ever hear about the family on YouTube that vlogged their entire lives and the mom was recently arrested because their kids told on them? They never recorded one of the kids telling how he had been shackled and not allowed to eat while allowed to potty and locked in. No, I ain't hear about that. Yeah, these are babies though. These babies. And so they go in the house, y'all, and it when they walk up to the house, it's roaches just everywhere, like everywhere, all over the house, like it's nastiness. Like he looked through the window and it's roaches like crawling on the baby's pamper. Roaches crawling down the baby pamper. That's why the baby's screaming like that. Full pamper, full soiled, everything. Yeah. The pamper doses, the roaches on the baby pampers. It's crawling down the baby pampers. He full of dookie and everything. Yes. That's why the baby's screaming. I promise to God. The officer like, what in the officer going off? The officer called him outside. She acting like it ain't nothing to it. Let me see what was that called? It was called when evil parents realize evil parents realize they've been caught.
Every child deserves a parent and not letting parents bear the child. The newborn had been found covered with ribbon at the bottom of the trash can, which shows that Alexia tried to hide her crime but failed. Not only that, but she referred to her baby as nothing when saying nothing was crying, which again shows the type of person she actually is. Yes.
Why did you say it was? Do you want to get in trouble for this now?
The mother's reaction and attitude to the news are totally not what one would expect in a situation like this. More sad is to see one of the nurses showing more compassion and grief for the baby than his real family.
And all I saw was like blood everywhere, like on the walls, on the toilet. It just looked like a horror film. The umbilical cord looked like an animal had torn apart. Like, if you ever eaten string cheese, when you twist it, that's how the bottom of the umbilical cord looked. And I just remember it caught my eye and I was like, God, I was like, this chick really ripped this thing apart. When there's like one or two things in the wastebasket, I usually pick it up, take it out, but I didn't that night. And then, like, I've been kicking myself on this because I feel like, if I would have just took it out, I would have seen it.
Well, no one prepared for that type of thing. You know what I mean? Most people don't act like that. So don't blame yourself for it.
Yeah.
Because it's not a natural thing to do.
Well, it's just hard because I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother. And I've dealt with death before, but never like this.
Right.
It was horrible.
Alexi Treviso was finally detained and later arrested on charges of first-degree murder and tampering with evidence. She faces life in prison if convicted.
Tell me what's
Although you know she had work for your house and work for her.
Only got through the first 3 stories. I fell asleep after that. So I probably got only like through the first 20 minutes. And then
A similar situation happened too, but this time kids were left in a hot car until an Uber driver realized
right here.
on August 21st, 2021, Ohio police officers responded to a 911 call about kids being left out in a car for hours.
These are pointed out to you, like, you see the kids in the car left. I talked to the little girl, she said, saying how long she been in here. One is like, answer probably like 4 or 5, and the other was like 3 or 4.
Okay. I was just doing an Uber Eats. Drove by and little girl was hanging out the window screaming.
What the windows were rolled up?
There was the two how they are, was kind of like how they are, but the two back were this one was up. The little here was hanging out the car screaming. Like I was screaming for her mom, so I stopped and I was like, "What's your mom's name?"
What's her name?
Yeah.
Sitting on the fire.
I do gig work for work,
Okay,
so
okay.
I was doing an Uber Eats here, and like I said, I drive by and the little girl was hanging out the window screaming for her mom. So I'm a parent, so I was like, so I walked up to the car to make sure there was nobody in the car with them, and I asked her, I said, "What's your mom's name? I'll go get her." And then I saw the security guard and asked her to come outside because this is a serious matter, and I was like, "We gotta call the police. This isn't okay."
Here we can see how, thanks to this guy, these kids were saved from a petty fate. To the shock of everyone, we are later informed that the mother had been donating her plasma and had checked in at 7:30 in the morning, leaving her 2 children in the hot car for almost 4 hours until this point. It seems that because this happened in the morning, the kids were luckily able to resist for longer as it wasn't too hot.
Checked in with us at 7:30.
7:30 a.m. Okay. It's getting really warm out here.
Okay.
And the hotel,
Yeah, the box.
The baby's got on long sleeves and pants, and she's in there doing plasma. It's like 90 degrees outside. She doing plasma. Baby's got on long. They taking the babies away. She doing plasma, and she been there since 7:30.
When confronted, the mother was seen unable to process what she had done wrong, clearly showing what a great parent she is. Like we've seen in the other cases, she breaks down crying after being told she is going to be charged for child neglect, but has no reaction to when the officers told her about how she had endangered her children. And the kids are there. All right. Come here. However, they were unable to. People here, bystanders, were able to, open the door, give the kids some water. Okay. However, this is serious. This is severity. Okay. Can't leave kids in the car. The car was not on. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't leave it on. Yeah, I mean, it's hot outside. You know what I mean? Oh, so you mean to? Okay. Even if it was on, people can take your children, take your car, and it's like near 85 degrees outside. Inside that car heats up very fast.
That's crazy. 85 degrees.
They're easily raise their temperature over there. Please check out. I want to notify child services. All right. We'll go from there, okay? Oh no, I got it. You pregnant or postpartum? No. Don't put your hands down. We're just sitting here now. Are we entertained? Yes. Put your hands together like you're praying. Like you're praying. There you go. Yes. The mother, who previously hadn't checked up on her kids, now demands to see her kids as she's being arrested. Hold on.
At least she do got some emotion though,
Yeah,
The other ones that had no emotion.
7:30, 7:43. Please, can I go here? Please, can I go here? Please, can I go here? Yeah. A woman, later identified as Tamisha Massey, was finally charged with endangering children. She was then entered into a drug court mandated program where she successfully completed it after a few months. And if you thought a mother leaving her kids in
She was on drugs.
hours was shocking, then you haven't heard about the heartbreaking ordeal the kids in this case had to go through. Brittany Gosney and James Hamilton lived with their 3 children, aged 6, 7, and 9 years old. To say they were bad parents is an understatement, as the couple would do anything other than take care of their kids. Often served microwaved Hot Pockets for dinner, the kids would survive in the toxic household where James would often lose his rage, and Brittany found ways to not look after her children. That is, until March 2021. When Brittany and James arrived at the police station to report their 6-year-old, James Jr., missing. After noticing unusual behavior from the parents, detectives placed the couple in separate rooms for questioning. What unfolded is absolutely disturbing.
Did you wake up the kids or Brittany to make sure they didn't know where little James was? It was around 8:30, 8:30 this morning. I woke up with everybody, and we all went looking again, and we're here. What's your gut feeling of what you think happened to little James? I don't know. I'm hoping he's somewhere there in the neighborhood. Does he have any friends that he hangs out with? No, I'm aware of. Does he have any of the parks that he likes to go to? Any parks, swing, anything where you want. Okay. Well, like you said, I really appreciate you talking to me. And we're still trying to get to the bottom of all this, and obviously you and Brittany are our number one sources of information to help us right now. But we got to
They better not have done nothing to this little boy.
I like to go as soon as possible to try to do that. Sure. Right here. If you need something, I'm going to check and see what hopefully come up with. Maybe I got good news.
James mentions that after a dinner of pizza rolls, they had put the kids on bed. He then checked in on them at around 4 o'clock in the morning when he realized little James was missing. But is this the same story that Brittany would tell the detectives?
Trouble last night.
Yeah, he got in trouble for something. I remember what it was.
You remember what it was? Okay, what was the problem last night?
I don't really like putting my hands on my kids.
That's okay, that's fine. Some people don't. You guys were here for dinner last night.
This is pizza rolls too.
Your kids did? Okay. They're telling me that James had gotten in trouble for something and that he wasn't given pizza rolls, but he was given bread. He said that was his punishment. You remember that?
No, we do like lunch meat sandwiches at lunchtime.
And then all three of them you're saying got pizza rolls last night? Why would the kids tell me that? All
I
three.
never make the rules about saying that.
Oh, I know that.
I'd rather go home for the.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just trying to figure out what they're talking about. What the kids are talking about. Basically, I'm waiting for my guy to come here. He's gonna do the polygraph for me. And we're just gonna go from there. I got guys out counseling the neighborhood. So we're actively looking for James.
This is disturbing, ain't it? 20.
So we're looking for James. We're just sitting here talking to you. We got a bunch of people out this.
I was here to say, yeah, anybody even out there looking for me?
Yes.
And I'm sure brother and sister were.
Yes. So your daughter also said sometimes the big change doesn't get along with little change. What would you mean by that? Does little Jake get any more or less trouble than the other two?
They all get
Right.
the same.
They're all close to the same age. They're all, yeah, okay. So,
I know James does like his meat and stuff. He's ignorant for way away.
all little Jake.
Yeah, none of that.
I got you.
I gotta just say my son.
Get that over.
Brittany's reactions are really unusual for a mother who has just lost her kid. Instead of being hysterical over it, she is casually chatting and even laughs along with the detective. Detectives know they need a confession from either of them to find young James, but they have assumed the worst already, and so they decide to confront James with the information that Brittany has told them everything. This being a risky chance the detectives are willing to take.
I talked to. I'm terrible with names. What's her name? Brittany. Alright, now she's told me most of the truth. Okay. She's saying she don't remember where he's at, but she's told me about he's dead. Okay. And that you guys were together. Okay. What do you want to know? So I need to know where the body's at. I do not know. As for me being with her and the kids, no, sir, I was not. Okay, and we can talk about that later. We can talk about if you were there or not later. Okay, she's saying all five of you were together, and this is what happened. Okay, I'm not going to go into details what she told me there. Okay, so at this point, well, what did she tell you that happened, sir? Well, I know that he's dead, and I know that his body's somewhere, and I need to figure out. I'm looking right now to recover his body is really important to me because it gives closure to both of you guys. Okay, that's the most important thing. We go into detail later. I'm fairly sure that she's smart enough to tell you, even if you weren't with her. Okay, you got to take some ownership of this. Okay, don't minimize anything. Ownership, I would take others brought in clothes. She brought the body home, sir. Okay, where is the body then? When she brought the body home, what did she say she did with it? She didn't tell me, sir. It happened up in Rush Run Park. It's where it happened at. It happened in Rush Run? Yeah, she was supposed to take the kids up there, give them a scare tactic. Right. Drop them off for a few minutes, sir, and I'll go get them. Because they all is acting up real bad. Right. Mm-hmm.
James claims that Brittany had taken the kids to a remote area out of town as a sort of punishment to get them to behave, during which little James had tripped and fell. The impact had ended his life. Brittany then brought the body back home to where James was waiting.
But now, so when she brought the body back to the house. She brought the body back to the house. And what's the conversation? I didn't freak out. I wasn't over. I mean, she called me. So, you're saying she brought the body back home? Then? Yes. Okay, where was the body at when you saw it? Upstairs in his bedroom. In his bedroom. When was all this? A day ago? Yesterday, today? Friday night. It's Friday night. So we're into Sunday now. We're Sunday morning. And how did you guys come up with the idea of, well, we're going to have to report you missing at some point, correct? Yes. Okay. It's our idea. Okay. So she brings the body home. Is it in the bedroom? And then what happens? Even if you yourself went out totally by yourself and got rid of it, I just need to know where. If you're not, you're still helping your wife.
James thinks Brittany has confessed to everything, including that he had been there during the crime. As his next plan of action, he decides to separate himself from the situation. But what he doesn't know is that by continuing to talk to the detectives, he is only digging his own grave.
Okay, were you with her when the body was dumped? Yes. Okay. We went out driving. Did you take it back up to the restaurant? We wasn't up the restaurant, man. Went things off the bridge. She was in the river. Okay.
They threw him off a bridge in the river. They threw him off a bridge in the river.
The bridge goes. Okay. How did you get? What time of day or night is this? This was about 3 o'clock this morning. This morning? Okay. What did you do with the other two kids go with you then? No, they was at home. Actually. Alright, so both of you guys get up. We gotta do something. And then take you down to Cincinnati off 71. You're like 275. Okay, just turn off the bridge or did you go off the bridge? Was it like a stream or was it the actual river? The actual river. The Ohio River, the middle. Yes. Fine, but you're doing good. I know this is hard on you. Look at it. I know this is hard on you. I don't know that you're just for helping her. Okay, okay, listen to this. If you're a little boy, you will figure it out. We'll figure it out. I told her that. I mean, when she called me she's at the wrong place. I told her, turn around, come on. Turn around, come on. At the wrong place. She rush for her. Okay. What was her plan then? If he didn't accidentally get ball. I'm certainly not. The story she told me when she came home 1 minute and plus he had to handle the door. And she took off and he fell. On the car. On the thing? Okay. And the next minute was that he was chasing after her, tripped and fell. So she told you? Yes.
James claims to not know the actual truth, as Brittany had told him multiple stories of what had actually happened. Detectives then decide to confront Brittany with everything James had told them, as they know they do not have the full story yet. What follows is incredibly shocking.
You're just trying to figure out exactly what you were thinking, why. From what you said, and please correct me if I'm wrong, James told you, I want to see going, I want to see him. When you loaded up in the car with the kids, you left Crawford Street with all 3 kids. Yeah. James was in that house. Yeah. He wanted you to take them somewhere and never bring them back. Yeah. Okay. So you're confused. You care about James. You care about James, right? Yeah. So you take off driving. So you get to restaurant and then you tell them, hey, how about a pee or a date?
Well, at first they said I had to pee. Okay, we'll go ahead and go to the bathroom.
See how you got out and you went in through the side door. Right. And you lifted him out. Yeah. Standing on the ground. Yeah. Sure. What do you think you did? So once he's on the ground, what happened?
went to go pull off.
Where was James whenever you packed up and pulled down? Where was it?
So I wasn't all the way into the parking spot. I was just like halfway there and I'm totally there when I went to go pull away. I guess he had the handle.
Right.
And then I went to go drive off and he of course
Sure.
had him. When I looked, he didn't have it. And I heard him screaming. I don't remember. I thought it was for sure Rachel. But they both.
Why were they screaming? Because you were leaving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because things that I wasn't never just.
Sure.
So, they were saying about the bathroom, stall, whatever it is, and they was kind of staying close to them, but not that close. And as I showed you on the paper, I just went around him and didn't realize he had the handle.
Did you see him grabbing you?
No,
You're just
when I kind of like, I'm not saying he grabbed the handle, because I kind of pulled him a little bit, not much, and he got up and then fell back down. I kind of probably made him hurt his knee on the ground or something, and he lost his balance, and he tried to catch his balance. He didn't get to, when he fell and lost his balance.
Without even a hint of remorse, Brittany has carefully narrated the incident, claiming it to be an accident, thinking that it would make her look less guilty for her child's death.
So when you got back home with James, you're back with the kids. How do you bring James? Do you scare James in the house, or does James go out and get him?
I carried him in.
Okay. Where are the clothes that you were wearing?
It's on top of my dress.
Really dirty?
Yeah.
Right, I got you. So you come your way back inside. You already contacted James and told me what happened? Okay, by text or by phone?
It was a text.
You sent him a text?
Yes, and then he called me, told me to bring him back, because he couldn't get James to listen.
So you bring the kid back, you carry the kid in, and then what happened? Where do you put the kid? Where do you put James?
I just laid him on the lip, and when you walk in the door, that room right there, on the floor.
The front, when you walk in the front living room?
Yes, the front room.
So the living room?
Where the couch is, yes.
You lay him?
I laid him on the floor,
Okay.
the bare floor,
Mm-hmm.
and he took him upstairs
James took him upstairs.
and put him in the bedroom.
We're gonna give you a few minute break, and then we'll be right back. You need anything you know, very true. You need anything?
I wish I had anxiety.
Not a single tear on this mother's face yet, which goes to show she doesn't really care about her kid, something you don't see very often at this level. James then tells the detective how he and Brittany got rid of the evidence by dumping little James's body into a river.
About halfway across the bridge, stopped. There, very hard. She grabbed his feet, I grabbed his shoulders, and you guys pull up. You guys see a car you pull over right for
Lord Jesus.
100 yards before the house.
All I can say is Jesus.
You wait, you go by. As soon as that happens, you guys pull up. And you just, I mean, reaching on the screen there. She jumps out. I didn't open my driver's door. I just climbed around. She opened the side, slide her door, grabbed his feet, I grabbed his shoulders. Nothing anywhere. So as soon as we let go, I jumped right back in the thing. When we got going, she looked at me and said, I heard a pit. I didn't get about it even running. So, did you see him? Did he flow? Did you see him hug him? No, I had no idea. See, I straight back in the hand and we took off. And again, that's kind of where we are. You're worried entirely too much about what she said. No, listen, I want the whole truth too. That's why you know the whole truth. You're sitting here fishing me to see what I know. And I've been fished by the best of them. And I'm not going to be about it, but you ain't the best.
James's attempts to outsmart the detective are failing, so he finally comes clean as he realizes there's no way he's getting out of this now.
I've got a lot of info here that she wants to something else holding down in the water. There's a brick tied to his chest. There's a brick tied to. Yeah.
She tied a brick to his chest.
Got this one. Like a center block brick, or like what kind of brick? Something like a center block brick. I mean, it's more like a yard walking stone brick. I mean, it's about this long, like I said. Right. Where'd you get the brick? You go at the back of your yard and you go to the right down the alley or to the left down the alley, right? So you went to the right. Did you go to the cross alley or did you go to the, so you go to the cross alley and you make a left. So you see, this is how this works. I know a load of information about this. A lot of it has been confirmed and I've ruled out some of it. Well, some of it that you told us initially. Now, with that being said, I'm not holding that against you because you're a little bit freaked out. But here's where we are. Right now is going to be one of your only opportunities to genuinely show me that you're going to cooperate. This is good. This is good because I knew all of it.
The detectives have enough information from James to charge him, and seeing James stick to his final story of him not knowing what Brittany was going to do after she took the kids, they decide it's finally time to talk to Brittany, who will end up revealing the brutal truth.
Okay, I need a shower. You can see breaking out everywhere.
I'll ask them. I'll go back there and talk to them so they'll drop you back off. I got a question for you. Are you willing to talk to me about what happened?
Yeah.
And first off, I need to know why you guys are down in Richmond, Indiana at Walmart.
I didn't go to any Walmart.
We did not go to any.
That's what I'm looking at you like, what are you talking about?
Did you take the kids to go to Walmart?
He might have, I don't know.
Okay.
He does some stuff when I'm sleeping. So how am I supposed to know anything?
Well, I mean, you're not sleeping 24/7.
My meds would let me, I'd be sleeping 24/7.
Is he really where you said you don't be?
My son?
Yes.
Yes. That's where he does it.
Okay, if you were with him.
Yes, that is where.
That is where you guys went to do.
Yes.
That's legit.
And yes, he said to make sure we dump this on that side because of the currency or something goes this way. I don't know nothing about the water.
So it doesn't matter.
Even though it was an accidental.
I think it was, but you went there to dispose of your kids, to leave your kids out there is what you want to do.
I went to go there and drop it off, not to harm them or anything.
Okay, but you're still banning your children.
Brittany's description of events is chilling. The way she describes the accidental death of her son without showing any emotion or tears tells us the kind of creep she is. Seeing this, the detective gives Brittany a final chance to come clean. Realizing she's going to be in more trouble than she thought she'd be in, Brittany changes her story as a last effort to pin the crime on James.
He wasn't responding when he got out of the van.
Right.
Remember when I told you when we got there, he wasn't.
When you got here, where are you at before you got here? Yes or no?
He had to because he wasn't.
Okay, then how did he die?
Whatever James did to him upstairs.
Okay, you need to tell me that. What did James do? The kid,
All three kids, even as all three of them.
Because I know he hog-tied him.
Yeah.
He hog-tied him.
What did you call us?
He wouldn't let me have the food.
Okay, so he's dead before you even take him out of the house. Is that correct?
Yeah, I didn't know it.
Who was he in the car? So you didn't back in the car.
The kids, like, basically helped with his car. The other two kids helped James to the car.
Your two other kids carried dead James to the car.
He, like,
Okay,
am I,
lying.
no, am I not making this sense?
No, not at all.
Can you please stop yelling at me?
You're going to sit here and tell me and tell us that your two other babies carried youngest one to the car. So then you really didn't drag James.
That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, I didn't do anything to that little boy.
You did, yeah, you did. You didn't help to number one. Okay? You're a grown ass adult. That's a little baby. How many times, what are they going to say about you hitting on them? No, I'm not really hitting on them at all. I mean, what are they going to say about you hitting on them that night with James upstairs? They're probably just going to say, I whipped your butt. That's about it. Like you said, you do your children. Right. But I don't touch them with bruises, nothing. That's all James.
After hours of interrogation, Brittany is crying for the first time ever, describing her son's death so casually, calling him little boy instead of my son, and changing stories every minute has led detectives to confirm that this is indeed a cold-hearted killer, and they've had enough of her lies.
I'm about to lose my temper and I'm trying not to. I'll take a break. You want to talk to me or no? You probably don't because you're not going to tell me the truth. You sat back there in that jail and you tried to come up with some excuse for the whole murder of your blood state. Because you sat back there in that listen. Okay. You sat back there in that jail and you tried to come up with some reason to justify you not getting charged with murder. Here's where we are, okay? You took them out there hoping no one would ever see them, find them, or you would never see them or hear from them again. Is that a safe assumption?
Brittany was finally sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 21 years. James, on the other hand, was sentenced to 19 years in prison for playing his part in the murder of 6-year-old James. If you enjoyed this video, watch this one, and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.
Wasn't that crazy? All right, well, we watched it together. I wish I could have saw the screen, but we watched it all. That was pretty crazy, wasn't it? That was pretty wild. That was crazy. Yeah, it's this guy named Detective Williams who posts these. And he got a bunch of different stories about police officers and different parents and different kids, and like he got a bunch of different stuff. Bunch of different stuff on her, y'all. That was crazy. That was a crazy one right there. I ain't never seen nothing like that. That's crazy. But you see only the little bit of time they got. 21 years and 19 years. I watched this one the other day about this. It was called Ain't That About a Blimp. It's up on the screen, but it's not that episode. It was like when stupid people get arrested at work, and this lady had got into it with one of the bosses at work, and she threatened one of the bosses and told one of the bosses that she was gonna kill him. She said, "Oh, I watched this one video not long ago where a teacher at school was drinking while she was teaching. The cops came and got her at school, and it was sad because she was so humiliated. But of course, she shouldn't be drinking while teaching. Absolutely. It was a lady said she was gonna kill. She had gotten into it with her boss and said she was gonna kill her boss, and of course thought that the lady wasn't gonna call the police on her. So the lady called the police on her while she was at break. Um, and they go out to the car, and she actually had a firearm in the car, uh, locked and loaded, ready to be loaded. You know, and she's like, "Oh, I wasn't gonna do nothing with it, and this and another." And they took her to jail and charged her with it, gave her 2 years in prison for it. And she was trying to explain to them that she really wasn't gonna do nothing with it. And they was like, you threatened her and told her that what you was gonna do to him. You gotta suffer the consequences for that. Like you have to you have to suffer the consequences for that. Now I can't do nothing about that. You gotta suffer for that. And she was like arguing with excuse me, y'all. She was arguing with him and everything, like going back and forth with him. I wasn't gonna really do it. And it was like, well, how we know you wasn't really gonna do it? How we know that? And she's like, I wasn't gonna really do it. You know, if I was gonna really do it. Yeah, that was Detective Williams chain. Yep. He got like some, I don't know, it's 593K or 59.3K.
Some people are extremely entitled, turning regular police encounters into an absolute nightmare.
Says once you watch one though, once you watch one, it's gonna bring up a whole bunch of people channels. Like I watched one and now it's like it brings up a million people channels. So y'all see these corrupt cops on here too. These corrupt cops would be crazy. It was one corrupt cop, y'all, who had y'all probably have seen her story around, but I felt kind of I don't know. I know she shouldn't have done what she done. She shouldn't. She don't take this wrong when I say this, y'all. She shouldn't have done what she done, but she became a cop, a great citizen, doing things for the community, doing all type of stuff. And they caught her 25 years later after she killed somebody and then take her to prison. I feel like that's pretty tough. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's pretty tough. And then they like put her all over the news, call her a corrupt cop and all that. She wasn't doing nothing. She didn't do nothing as a corrupt. She didn't do nothing as a bad cop. Do nothing to be a bad cop. She had did this like years ago, like when she was out in the world and she had turned her whole life around and had killed somebody. And DNA when forensics became a thing so many years later that it caught up with her and she went to prison for it. Sure did. 25 years later. She did it in 1986 and ended up getting caught 25 years later and go to prison for life. That's tough, ain't it? That tough. Had whole family, everything. She's out there doing crazy stuff and killed somebody. And forensics and all that stuff come up 25 years later after she established a family, kids going to college. It was crazy. But when they interviewed her when they interviewed her for everything, she still seemed insane to me. Like it was crazy. Like how she was acting, she still seemed like she lost. Like someone's not right. She was like, you could tell she was so guilty, y'all. She was nervous. She was so guilty. It was so sad. I was like, dang, she caught. Like you caught. You might as well just say I did it. Like you already caught. You might as well just say I did it. I did it. Don't say, oh, I want my lawyer. She was just like all over the place. Like for real. She was all over the place. Like you could clearly be like, a kid could still be like, dang, she guilty. Like anybody could say she guilty. She was so guilty. It was so bad how guilty she was. It was. Then they had one cop on there. He got pulled over by another cop, and he got pulled over by a cop, and he was like a sergeant. I mean, a chief. He was like a chief of another precinct, and he kept on telling the police officer. After they pulled him over, he was sloppy drunk, y'all. He was towed down. The chief was towed down drunk. And he kept on telling the police officer, turn your body cam off. Come on. Please turn your body cam off. Let me just talk to you. And the police officer, I can't do that, sir. I don't care who you is. It's my job to serve and protect people around it. I can't turn my body cam off. He's like, please turn your body cam off. He was trying to get him to turn his body cam off so that he can talk to him. It was crazy. He's like, no, turn around. You going to jail. And he was like, you gonna really take me to jail? I'm a chief. I'm the chief of police. And he was like, I don't care who you is. You could be the president of the United States. I don't care if you're from Washington. You going to jail. You drunk. You going to jail. He's like, just turn your body cam off. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. He kept on saying it over again. He said, let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. He said, listen, turn around. You're going to jail. You're drunk. I don't care what you got to say. Turn around. He's like, please, listen, please, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. He was gone drunk. You could see his eyes glass. He said, let's talk about this. Come on. I'm gonna lose my job. I'm gonna do everything. Turn your body. He's whispering, but he drunk, so he really talking loud, but he was whispering. Turn it. I was cracking up. It was funny. It was so funny to the officer started laughing. The officer started laughing. He's like, you whispering. You know that our body cam picks up everything, and you're whispering. Great job. And he took him to jail. Yeah. I am. I'm tired already, y'all. I've been on an hour and a half, and I'm tired already. I ain't gonna lie. I know that teacher kept saying, "Listen, listen, listen." LOL, and everything she said, she dug herself deeper in trouble. I know that's what they be doing. They be digging themselves deeper and deeper and deeper. I am so sleepy, y'all. I'm over here Putin. I'm over here pooting up a storm right now. I know this. Every time I poop, that feeling go away, and then I'll be sleepy no more. But I know that stuff is activating down there. It's getting down in there. I know it's probably gonna wake me up at like 4 in the morning. That's probably why I'm gonna end up going to bed here soon, cause I know that stuff gonna wake me up at like 4 in the morning. I ain't gonna be able to sleep no more, and I'll be back and forth to the bathroom from 4 to like 7, and I ain't gonna be able to sleep. I hate that so much. That's why I didn't want to take it, cause they do that to me every time. I'll be back and forth to the bathroom, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, so, but yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. I love y'all, and I'll be when I come on tomorrow. I'm gonna stay on longer. I'm gonna stay on longer tomorrow because I need to get some sleep so I can get this stuff up out of me. So I'll see y'all tomorrow, and uh, y'all have a blessed night. Bye bye, everybody. I love y'all. So I gotta get some sleep while I can, while I'm tired. Bye, everybody.